get like maybe 3/4, 75% of this will be sort of like in practice. So night. Typically, night was viewed as for the U.S. and I don't know about the Australians, but typically like you stop, you make positions, and you weather the storm, whatever that storm is. Can vary greatly from absolutely nothing, but wind and rain and mud, or it could be the whole damn North Vietnamese army screaming down into your fighting position. So it varies widely. So that's why it's good to have like an understanding of what our procedures are at nighttime. So typically, a lot of you have been exposed to night anyway. It's like through Guadalcanal, or we did a little bit on Iwo Jima various times throughout our Vietnam campaigns. The general rule of thumb is we stop, we make night positions in a 360 way. Unfortunately for us, there's no lines. So we are kind of duty bound to cover our 6. So for the platoon commanders, that just means we'll wrap around the best we can. Make do, sort of thing. Company HQ will always be in the middle, co-located with the mortars and the CCP. So you're catching on my drift. Your support is in between your lines. So if guys are getting wounded, they're drugged to the center and evacuated to the center of our lines. Ideally, we would have a perimeter large enough to get an aircraft in to that area. But that remains to be seen. Just kind of depends on the terrain and everything like that. We may have to play it by ear. But as far as like a rifleman is concerned, your biggest duties are to watch and listen, obviously. In real life, they would do anything from 50 to 25% security, just depending on how many guys were in one hole. Typical is 2-man holes. They did sometimes get crazy and dig 4-man holes. And it was depending on what they felt the threat level was, your attentiveness was decided based off the threat level. For us, it'll pretty much always be 100%, just because our threat level will always be pretty high, because we're condensing stuff and we're not making you sit through hours of nothing at night. So you're sitting there, and there's a couple things you're going to want. You'll have already done. You'll have dug your position, determined fields of fire, usually with the assistance of a squad leader and the confirmation of the platoon commander, and then he will come to me, and then I'll doubly confirm it, and I'll make any adjustments, or the gunny will make adjustments that we see fit, or even Barden. Company HQ will make adjustments that we see fit, stuff that, maybe you weren't accounting for already. It's just, as many eyes as we can have looking at one problem, the better. We'll identify what we don't already, have. So a couple things that you'll want to know that you can do. Platoon commanders, you should probably have, like, if possible, trip flares set out in front of your lines. They speak for themselves. If a guy walks through there, it's going to shoot a fucking flare up, and then that there's a guy coming. Additionally, pop flares like this, there's a reason that we have them, and there's a reason that in the 5-paragraph order there was, like, meanings for each one of them, because Meyer might be way out in his hole and unable to fucking scream back at us, without, anybody hearing him, and he doesn't have radio, so what's he do? There's other ways to communicate. One of those is a pop flare. So I recommend having, 1 or 2 per fire team. They're just a great little tool, and you can see plenty of riflemen carrying them all the way from the early stages of the war from 65. You can see them sliding them in the straps of the M41 pack, wherever they could fit it, really, because they are a nice tool. So that's a method of communication, and if you need to know what those mean, they're already in the 5-paragraph order, which is in orders of the day. Additionally, as far as you're concerned as a rifleman, the way you want to engage the enemy is very specific at night. You do your best to avoid shooting your rifle. Can anybody tell me why you would want to avoid shooting your rifle?
Gives
Muzzle
up your
flash.
position.
Precisely. The moment you shoot, in real life, it would totally kill your night vision too. But they would see your fucking muzzle flash and immediately know where you're at. So let's just say for a moment you get second platoon gets spooked and absolutely every swinging dick shoots. Well, they've just mapped your lines. All they had to do was spook you enough to get you to shoot back at them. Now they know exactly where your holes are at. So preferably you engage with the weapon system that's not going to make a huge muzzle flash. Rocket's one of those. Even the mortars, they're not really going to see the blast of the mortars. They already know where we're at, so we're going to call the mortars in. And grenades. Grenades were a huge thing at night. They tended to initiate contact with grenades, and that's just due to a lot of reasons. You can't really tell where the grenade came in from, stuff like that. Even the NVA did stuff like that. So do your best to avoid shooting your rifle. Now, that doesn't mean like avoid it unto death. I mean, at some point you may have to just fucking shoot your rifle. It is what it is. Um, but it's just guidelines to follow when you're out on the perimeter and you've got NVA coming up to you. What do you do? Well, try a different form of engagement prior to using your rifle. If you have to save yourself, we'll do it. We're not going to tell you not to. Platoon commanders, platoon sergeants, and so forth, as far as using supporting arms are concerned, obviously it's going to be, what you're going to need to do. And it should be like one of your primary focuses in terms of you engaging the enemy at night. Your primary focus should be, how do I use the 60 mortars, particularly. You can obviously call higher calibers or request higher calibers of fire depending on how many are out there. But the primary way I want you guys to call the 60 mortars at nighttime is through a polar fire mission. And squad leaders, listen to this too, because you could find yourself in the same boat. Polar fire missions. If you need to know how to do that, we have a script. It's in the drive. I recommend getting acquainted with that. The reason being, we're going to know where your hole's at. I'm going to ask you directly, where's your hole at? I'm going to find where the squad leader's holes are at, and that way when you call it, we can forgo like half of the call for fire. It's the nice thing about a polar mission. So call your fire missions polar. Now, again, in terms of supporting arms, there's something called final protective fires. So final protective fires would be something we would set up at a predetermined point outside of our lines, generally 100 yards outside of our lines. And it's kind of like, they've tripped this. I think the guidance is like, here, let's look behind me. Like, let's say we're 150 yards to the north here. And we're looking at, oh, Jesus Christ. My damn head. Okay. We're looking at this flagpole and the enemy crossed the flagpole and say squad strength. Maybe not the time to use it yet. Let them get out into the kill zone a little bit. It's they've got a half a platoon out there. Now trigger your final protective fires. You can call it in. There's usually some sort of code, or you can just say fire FPF or final protectives, something to that effect. As long as you communicate that we need to fire that, everything in our area is going to fire on pre-designated locations. Machine guns, rockets, riflemen, mortars, artillery on call will all have a pre-designated area to fire. And even if they don't necessarily see a target right off the bat, because the final protective fire is like, oh fuck, we need to quickly engage this enemy element, otherwise they're going to be up on our shit real fast. If you call that, just know that you should be designating your riflemen and your crew served weapons an designated area to fire, usually along likely avenues of approach, especially when we're talking about like machine guns and mortars and rockets. Any questions so far?
Are we going to be using the standard operating procedure of not opening up a ambush or opening up on enemies using our open bolt weapons first?
You're saying how do you want to initiate contact, basically?
Yes. Generally, SOP for most units in the bush is not to open up an ambush with open bolt weapons first, because if they misfire, it's a very loud click that everybody can hear.
Yeah, so that kind of comes back to let's avoid using our rifles at night and stuff like that. I kind of view it in the same regard. I hear what you're saying too, and it's a valid point to make. And I think even when you're talking about like ambushing, you want to use your most disruptive weapon system first. That's why a lot of times the NVA will use the B40 and they'll initiate contact with the B40, or they'll have a pre-planned like set of mines or like a triggered like booby trap of some sort, like a remote det booby trap, and then they'll shoot at you because
Right.
then they've just created chaos, and we're going to seek to do the exact same thing. Let's disrupt them before we start shooting with our direct fire weapons, or at least like our, like you said, the open bolt like M60s and our rifles and stuff, small arms. That's a good question. Any others so far? Okay. Additional considerations to make is illumination. You hear something, call back to the 60 section, the 60 mortar section, and request illumination. We have plenty of it. If that wasn't a big enough illumination, we'll call artillery and have them do it because their illumination is going to be a lot larger. If we really just get into the shit, like let's say we're fucking walking it, and we set in this hilltop, and then there's just like 200 NVA just attacking us and probing us all fucking night. Barden, our next response is call a fucking spooky and a flare ship and have them just circle us all fucking night. Just drop the flares over and over and over because that will prevent them from getting into us. That was a very standard thing for skippers or even platoon commanders, provided the skipper was, incapacitated, was provide themselves light. You can see they're not going to be able to sneak up on you. And I mean, there's awesome pictures of that being done on Starlight, Yedring Valley, just that constant illumination of the battlefield we can handle through a flare ship. And we did it on the hill fights, if you remember right.
Yep.
There was a circling flare ship. He dropped shit. I think just due to what, like the way it's outfitted in Arma, I believe the flare ship also has capability of like shooting as well. So bear that in mind. I believe we can confirm that with the air crew fellers here soon, but
Got miniguns, yeah.
yeah, right. That's what I thought.
4 of
So
them.
those are considerations to make from illumination. And typically we wait to do that until we need it. Again, don't want to tell everybody in the valley where you're at, but you need it, you need it. So this, most of this is set up before we even get to nighttime. This is why units would stop about 4, maybe sometimes 3:30, 3:45. It really depends on the op tempo. That didn't always occur. Sometimes they were setting in after night, which just sucks, obviously. You're digging at fucking night, or you're not digging, depending on the order in the spot you're in. So we'll always seek to set in, say, an hour and a half to 2 hours before sundown, like actual sundown, so that when the sun's setting, we can focus on security rather than digging and position improvement. Hopefully that's already done. We've had plenty of time to talk about like counterprotective fires and all that shit. But it's certainly something we can improve on for night stuff. It's not something that we've already done as a leadership, squad leaders and above, something we can clear up. And then the other thing that we are going to practice today is proper casualty procedures. Now, this is just something Company HQ has fumbled for you guys, and that's just on us to some degree. But the what should be happening, just so everybody hears it, is we in Company HQ need to provide the pilots more information as to what they're coming into, who they're getting, how many they're getting, what their priority is, and all that. So, company corpsmen, senior squids, this lies in our boat too. So what we do is the platoon corpsmen and the platoon HQs are going to send us guys that are down or need evacuated. When they get to us, we make a casualty collection point. We determine priority. It's just triaging, and there's already triage cards. Like if I look Barden and opened up his menu, right under him, there's deceased, immediate, delayed, minimal, and none. Do it that way if you have to, you know, but make sure that there's a priority system in place for the amount of casualties that we have. Then, once we know what we're sending out, let's say, it was unclear and it took us 2 or 3 minutes to decide exactly how many Marines are going out. That's okay. They'll survive 2 or 3 minutes. Shouldn't panic and immediately just call like the most emergency medevac we've ever gotten or needed. So we've figured out we need 2 Marines. One's an immediate and one is a delayed. meaning he's probably sitting up and talking to us. He's just really fucked. And if he took another round, he would most certainly be killed almost outright. So he needs to go out. So we call back and we call the pilots and say, hey, I've got 2 times, Marines who need to go out. I have an immediate and a delayed. This is the time to anybody on the radio. This could come down to a platoon patrol. You have to advise what aircraft should they be sending you. If you're in the jungle and there's no LZ in any way, shape, or form close to you, and you don't really have a hope of humping it out to that LZ, your immediate response should be send a jungle penetrator. They should know what you mean. It's going to be an H-46 with a basket, and they're going to send that through the trees. And that's really the only way to get that guy out. We did that this weekend, if anybody saw that. We had an immediate need to get guys out who were pretty unstable, and we didn't feel that we could move the whole company. In fact, half the company hadn't caught up anyway. So we called a jungle penetrator. They sent in the basket, and we sent guys out that way. Now, unfortunately, ground fire forced him to leave. And that is what it is. But other than that, just advise on the way the LZ looks. They'll decide what kind of aircraft is even available. Sometimes you'll be forced into using the 46, even on a small LZ. And once again, the basket comes into play. So make sure we tell them, the pilots, exactly how much of an oh fuck moment they're flying into. If you're on the radio, private, PFC, staff sergeant, me, what's the situation like on the ground? I'm going to tell them, hey, there's a fuck ton of ground fire. Be careful when you come in, approach from this direction, that kind of thing. The LZ is uneven. So when you set it down, be really careful, that kind of thing. Advise them. That way they're not just flying blind. And make sure you tell them exactly how much of an issue these casualties are. So for example, this weekend we had an issue where Major Knox was just hovering over this crossroads, and somehow it had gotten communicated to him that we had immediate needs for medevacs, and they had to get out right the fuck now. The reality of the situation is all 3 of us were walking and talking and shouting orders. And managing the company, we were not in immediate need at all. We were most certainly delayed. We needed to go out. We were definitely wounded, but it was delayed. We walked 150 yards down the trail and got medevaced out of that little villa that we stumbled into. So, big thing we need to clear up. It'll help the pilots, and ultimately the casualties will be cared for a lot better that way.
So is there any way that we can get det cord for clearing LZs?
We do with the assault section. It's not det cord. It's they'll just have explosives, and they'll need to work with Zeus because some trees don't like to be cleared by explosives. But our assault section is specifically one of their objectives is to clear LZs that are necessary.
Right now, okay, I got you. I was just making sure that we had the equipment to do so for a situation like that, so we could wire up some trees and blow them so we can get birds in if it's an emergency situation.
Most certainly is something that was done too. Not always do you even have the ability to run to it, like we talked about. And sometimes you have so many casualties, you can't rely on the jungle penetrator for every fucking dude. You just need a bird to get in there.
I was gonna bring that up because does Arma have the same? Can it fit 3 people in Arma 2, or is it just 1?
I think it can fit 2 technically in Arma.
Okay.
Oh,
So I don't know if there's a mass casualty event, you're gonna have to call one in.
Mass casualty event, what we'll probably do is work on triage, and then what I'll do from the company, so you guys all know what we'll do. We'll get a bird on station. We'll just tell them, hey, we're not ready to bring you in. We haven't made sense yet. Maybe start the process. I know that I've at least got 3 to 4 immediate need. I can see them. They're sitting in the dirt. And then when we make sense of it, we'll do further advisement. Now, if they take 2 guys out and we need, the other guys that are delayed or whatever, once we get the immediate needs out and have them flown out, we can delay the others. We'll create an LZ with the explosives like Sergeant Van Ham was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that. And the other thing too is if we run out of what we have and there's still no LZ, well, you can have an H-34 or an H-46 fly over and kick it out the back. And they did stuff like that all the time. In fact, I'll cover that. We'll run into a situation like that, in the next couple months. But anyway, certainly something we can ask them to do if we don't already have it. Any other questions or considerations we haven't already talked about?
Feel free for the lore enlisted as well to put up your voice now if anything is sort of like wholly confusing to you, because this is part of your process. Like you get shot, you go unconscious. This is what's happening to you.
I have a question.
Shoot.
What is polar fire?
What are you saying?
What is a polar fire mission?
Okay, we'll talk about it. It's very
Yeah,
so.
thanks.
That's something we can handle on our own. Basically, it just means that he's not telling you where he is. We already know where he is.
Grid coordinations.
No, it's not a grid. So
No,
he's
so you have grid, and then you have polar. Polar is me telling you like
Direction
hey,
from
from
that
that
position.
direction
pole,
and
like
distance.
200 meters like northeast of that pole. That's a polar.
See.
So he's going to bring up his compass, and then the outer ring, there is 54, 56, 58, 60, 62. Those are mills.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's going to point his compass at whatever the fuck it is, and he's going to, like, if I wanted to shoot the Huey, I'd say 5,200, something like that. And then back at the MFP, we'll just calculate that because we have the protractors that also have mills on it, and then we've got our heading right. We've got our like the azimuth, and then we just need to apply distance after that. It's a really fast way to do a fire mission actually, because we don't have to like calculate grid shit. He's just giving us a distance, so we just point in the direction he gave us and fucking send it. Obviously, we're gonna have to add like any additional distance between us and his hole, but anyway, that's a polar fire mission. Super easy. We'll go over it. We'll use it tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Any other questions? That was a great question, by the way. All right, so what we're gonna do now is give you guys just a moment to go through your kit and just ensure that you have everything or don't have everything. Maybe outfit your fire teams with the flare launchers. Red's a good color. Red is like, hey, our hole's fucked. They're in our perimeter, stuff like that. So red's a good color to take into a nighttime environment. And I don't know that we need any other types of equipment, but if you guys can think of stuff, feel free. And give us like 20 seconds and we'll identify where we're going and we'll fly in. I think we will. How many pods do we have?
I'll get a flare launcher.
2 or 3.
We'll fly in on H-46s then, make it easy. Okay,
can we add something?
Dolls, additionally, quick question. Do you know how to adjust the server side like forced view distance?
That's measure or shells.
I mean, it's at like 1,500 right now. I need it.
Because
I'll grab the trip players. You guys just chill.
Yes.
Since we're going
Rob,
to
Blair,
Blair,
what's
looks
your,
out.
I guess
Hold
you
on.
can.
Right,
if you could adjust that,
what
that
colors
would
do you
be
want, Sean?
magnifico.
Hey, learner.
Hey, LT.
Fine.
Yes. Oh,
Red,
yes.
white.
I guess
I'm
learner's
glad-
already going
I'm
to
glad
some
to
people
do
to
it.
grab
Yeah,
the.
I think he's gonna go
flares.
Yeah.
do
Eight
8
white,
white
and
and
they've kind of come back to
2 red.
center. Just go ahead and kick
8
that
white.
announcement.
Gotcha.
Rob.
I saw you say that.
You want us to carry some extra flares?
Okay,
Go ahead.
so we're gonna go into
Okay.
hilltop here.
But your wife's got 8
Come
shells as well.
Fucking Christ,
Whoa.
can you
Copy.
not?
LaFaso.
LaFosse.
Yeah.
Pick 1 red.
Yeah,
2 white.
I got to get rid of something on my loadout.
Machete.
Let me just put all
There's
my
no
stuff.
red flags, there's
There
only
you go.
white.
Okay, I got
Let me just. Give me a second.
I'm grabbing a
But I guess you're
flare.
getting white.
see what's in my glass.
Oh fuck yeah! Look at this.
Okay, who else has a flare launcher?
Learner is probably going to hand it out to some of his boys, but you can carry it for platoon.
So,
What's
Yeah,
about it?
yeah. Because if you check the platoon channel, I sent in a screenshot of the flare colors.
bro, 11 alone total. Let me count. So,
God, my
10,
head.
11, yeah.
And I only have room for 1 flare. Jesus Christ.
I can carry some extra flares.
Yeah, where do
He's there. He's just being a stone wall.
My rifle is cleared. It is cleared.
Is he in Ukraine?
Take a look
Alright,
on the
I
barrel
found the
and see if
hilltop
it's
we're
broken.
gonna use. It is at 05.
on here. Let me
10,
just
11, 12. Hey,
put
just-
that. Let me look into the barrel.
Hey, just make sure we
Spell
need
check.
1 or 2 suspects.
See it? Stop. Hold it.
Shut the fuck up!
No, there's no bullet in there. Told you, clear. Like
Your
can
weapon
actually
clear
see all the way down.
Oh, set up your radio and
Yeah, you
share
can
it.
actually see all the way down.
My Loom and my HE are the
Set the
same.
company
Can you aim it up a little
there.
Also, Mildred
Is
can
that
suck your mic.
trees? Make an
you
actual
download it?
LZ on
My
the
fuck
hill.
11, my
Could be a
HE
I can hear you now.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah, you can actually see all the way down.
Have you seen this, Bendy?
If you ever
Is
flag
my
a weapon
recommendation
gun,
because
Look, the weapon. You mean like this? Are you talking about like this?
the
I
only
spoke
one
to
that
Ramirez.
requires
Treat every
more
weapon
than
as if
one
it is loaded.
player
It is cleared and it's unsafe. I promise you.
What about this?
Oh, hey,
then?
Milch.
Oh, it's unsafe?
Yes.
Wait,
Alright.
Pull your trigger.
See?
Do be careful with the flare
Okay,
launchers.
fair enough. Alright.
They will.
Bandy,
hurt
you should make him go condition
Start with the
4.
hammer ball, I'm gonna shit on your fucking day, I swear to God.
What is condition 4?
I told you. I know what I'm doing.
Anything
Nice.
don't-
Keep on doing what you're doing. Sorry.
We need our
Alright, boys.
order.
Nice, we got 2 teams of 3.
Hey, that was
Want to look inside? There's
That's Fox. How was your
I don't wanna
vacation?
look inside. Can you like...
So good, bro.
Yeah, where'd you go?
To my girlfriend's place, and then we went down to Chicago.
nice.
Oh, what the fuck?
Nice Tom.
You guys make me wanna hurt.
Could've hit me up, dude.
Oh, you're in Chicago?
I'm having trouble
Yeah.
getting down.
Sick. I know so many people in Chicago. It's crazy.
Yeah,
From
same.
Wisconsin?
Something would happen.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure to keep that safe.
Yeah, my mom lives in Oconomowoc.
No shit, that's pretty cool. I've been there before.
That's Central Town.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
It is.
Everybody here know what an open bolt weapon is?
Is it
Yeah.
Naval Kenosha?
I do.
Tony, what do we want?
No.
Fire, what's an open
Kind
bolt?
of closer-ish to that.
Yeah,
Weapon
that's
that has an open bolt.
Brookfield.
It's something like
Like,
no,
I think I've been to
Flare
Brookfield.
Every weapon
Okay.
can
For any of you guys carrying
Yeah, we're all
my
solid.
guys carrying one too.
Man's from California. No, I'm just kidding. He gets down when I say that. He gets so mad. Dude.
I'd
Fuck the
So,
California.
like,
Welcome to
West-
California.
Resting position ready to fire when the bolt is open, i.e. like most
Who are
conserved
you?
weapons and submachine
Alright.
guns.
Who are you?
What do you want?
Yeah, but three's got an also open bolt.
Yes, correct.
Or
Is
Thompson.
that limping over here? It's Don. What's up, Don, baby girl?
Yeah.
Because we
Hello.
come in here and like
What's up with that ass, girl?
view distance is limited to
I was
like
just throwing it back.
You know that the
Oh.
M60, like,
Wait, hold on, hold
Dude,
on.
Arma's so pretty now. What the hell?
Hell yeah.
What's up, Don? How you doing?
Look at the
it
mountains.
looks cool. You can see the
tray.
Brothers.
foliage.
Am I racist,
or
dude?
some shit like that. I forgot. Let me look it up.
Or are they the same guy?
But it was like a big deficiency.
Oh. No,
Wait,
no,
I
it's,
need
There
to
you
look
go.
at it.
Yeah, he's not
Whoa.
I don't know, man. They do kind of.
Bendy.
Whoa!
I think they are the
Still,
same.
that
dude.
was much better.
He's got his glasses. I don't.
Did you get your rank on
yeah, I'm developing
Yeah,
cancer.
I would say 2,000 would be fine.
We're gonna go Brown sticker with a CLS kid.
Is there any way that I can take a flare launcher?
Yeah, that might look so much
Yeah,
better.
you can have
So
one.
pilots, we'll
Can you say
fly
more?
H-46s,
Yeah,
we'll fly
yeah.
3 of them, I'll fly the company
Yeah.
HQ,
Lerner,
and you guys fly the
flares do you have?
platoons in.
Alright, I'm ready.
Red, green, white.
Yeah,
Okay,
much
how
better,
many of
dude.
red?
Thank you.
3. How about 3 of each?
Hey, make sure you eat and drink.
I'll
you
just
guys
leave
get
it in
that.
there,
I'm
grabbed.
just gonna grab one extra.
Drink, eat and drink,
Alright.
eat and drink,
Yeah, it's
eat and
fine.
drink.
What is the
Meyer, like,
Brown, don't
More,
boof your food, bro.
what is the
Huh?
mortar frequency?
Don't boof your food.
What's it
you
say?
never wear your rank.
The mortars
Talking about?
is the company net.
What do you mean I don't
Yeah.
wear my rank?
Just company.
Don't boof it.
Yep.
Don't boof it.
The only time you
Yeah.
get roll
You mean
to
that?
conduct a fire
You
net
shove it up your
is if
ass.
for some reason
Oh.
You make-
the net is just clogged with traffic.
Yeah, I don't like getting shot by.
Well,
Yeah,
that's an
you're right. I don't like getting
emergency,
shot by
and it's
snipers.
typically only in
How's
the
nothing
most
to
dire
get shot by
situations. It's not every fire.
snipers or subdued?
Because then the 81mm mortars and the
Man,
Grunts
you-
are going to be pissed off at us.
We're doing ambushes, right?
55
So we're doing-
Well, I'd rather take the range of an officer
Or
than a fucking bullet of a sniper.
48.
Yeah, Andy. Bandy.
Not lie, I was
So it
kind of
sounds
scrolling
like-
through TikTok that whole time.
Wear it like as a patch on our chest, like directly center.
The army does.
Yeah.
Why am I the only guy here with
It's
two
kind of
bandoliers?
gay.
What's wrong with you?
But, telling you, it's not
Fuck
gay.
I've
Alright,
focused
guys,
on
hurry up
reading.
and come
I've
back-
got two.
Come back
Huh?
this weekend.
I focused on
Talk about the last thing we need to talk about and go ahead and take it.
They moved my entire platoon.
Hey, it's
to the
accurate to
floor.
my actual bag count. So fuck it.
This
So is mine.
It's a
Or it was, at least.
My
I
knees
but it's also L.
Alright, so we'll circle
So
up.
it's a GL.
When you're ready.
Are you holding like 15?
Crouch
or
when
what?
you're ready.
It's a dub and an L at the same time.
There you go.
You tried to play that one
Yes.
off.
Hell no, I ain't walking that far.
Alright, Learner, are you guys all ready? Your kit's all loaded? Like, you don't have a bunch of stupid shit in your kits?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Make sure not all of you guys are carrying painkillers. Like, besides CLS, not many people should be carrying painkillers.
Who is Brown now, by the way?
Alright, you guys ready?
Doc
Alright,
Brown?
gotcha.
Yeah.
Sir.
Alright, listen up. Schofield's got one small thing to talk about before I kick your brief as to what we're doing for the remainder of the ops. So go ahead, Schofield.
Alright, what's up, gentlemen? We're gonna get desperate here soon in the next operation or two. We're gonna need a corpsman, like, real bad, or it's gonna be a little uncomfortable for you guys, and it's gonna be a lot of kind of shittiness without having a corpsman. So if you guys do want to become a corpsman, please let myself or Junji know. We really, really, really are gonna need it. Thank you.
Okay.
Fire, you're fired. Go be a corpsman.
Alright.
You bet your ass I'm not gonna patch you up.
Those of you who have a map, please refer to it. Okay, so to your west is a lowly hill, marked Hill 140. Hill 140 is a hilltop that we will be using, if you will, and we will be making a defensive perimeter around it with the intent to establish a fire support base for artillery. Eventually, artillery will be flown in, landed on the hill. Some of you guys may have done this when you were with Purple Martin. This is a really common process later in the war. Not so much something you would see in 66 per se, but we're going to do it anyway. Anyhow, we're going to establish a fire support base on this hill. So we're going to be flown out there, seize the hill, ensure it's secure, and then once we have it secure, start laying in our positions, our defenses. That way, by the time that night hits, we're ready to go. So, that being said, we will proceed out to the due east here. There's H-46s out there ready to take us in. We're going to make this really simple because we haven't made wave team assignments for the H-46s. Second platoon, you're on one. Third platoon, you're on another. And come to HQ, we're on the last one. I need to reload my kit because I realize I have both my RTOs here. So let's go ahead and, well, actually, questions. All right, it's pretty self-explanatory. So without further ado, let's get you guys left to right. Should be second, third, company HQ on those H-46s that are sitting out there on the strip. So go ahead and go out there. I'm going to reload my kit. I'll see you guys out there in like 5 seconds.
We're off.
We're filling in left to right. Let's get lined up behind the bird.
Behind the bird, left, right.
I Captain.
7-5.
Got it.
Yeah, we should
The 40 Ram
reassign that.
Yeah, if only.
Oh yeah, I also forgot that the 40 like can shoot flares too.
It'll be fine.
Hoorah! He's a Marine.
Oh god,
Oh,
please.
no.
Oh shit.
Proceed to your left. Go past the big red dinghy at the gate.
What's left?
That's my nickname in high school.
If you don't know your left and your right, genuinely stay.
Odorn sounds a little bit like Buchanan.
I got incredibly red
Who's
nuts right
Buchanan?
Who's Buchanan? Oh, we're going in
I
the
know
forest
Alan, I don't know
today.
Buchanan.
He was a president who tried to repeal the First Amendment.
We don't talk about that, Buchanan.
Guys, we're going in the plains today. Yay.
Wow.
You want to ignore the autism. Remember, 45-degree angle from the left side of the ramp, boys.
45-degree angle, left side of the ramp.
First team, you're up first. Get lined up.
First team up first.
First team,
I
yeah.
don't really care. I think it's. I think it's completely fine.
No, I mean.
You know that, right, bro?
What
Huh?
Your team leading?
Team leading?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to rank, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Lodorn, speak French right now.
You just made that shit up, dude. That ain't French.
Yeah, it's fucking gibberish.
Oh mon dieu.
You're
That's how I know it's not Buchanan. Buchanan
Is that
speaks
right?
French.
It means sorry. I don't.
No, it's Buchanan, but he's acting like he's not. He knows.
Hayate
He knows
Volka.
it's Buchanan.
Who is Buchanan after all? I don't even know.
Buchanan
right
was
now,
an
I don't think so.
officer, or no, a sergeant in 3-5 like a year ago,
Who's our
and he was
pilot? Who's our
racist
pilot
against Canadian natives. So we.
Fuck no! I got told by Tony. I was on the phone with Tony the other day, and he told me the story. Now I remember.
Get your ass over here.
Sorry, I'm talking to Buchanan.
Stick with your.
Yeah, no, I got the story of Allen and Buchanan.
Yeah, dude. Oh, bro, it was quite a wild time, but I miss Buchanan, man. But
Oh, dude,
you can't
Tony.
say that
Tony
shit.
was like, he was so sad when he had to get rid of Buchanan.
I know, dude. He was actually like a pretty good dude, bro. But like, you can't say that
He
shit
got
about
too drunk.
natives,
He
bro.
got too drunk in the team speak,
Yeah.
man.
Go to the pro. Alright, cool. We have permission to
Hey, Dunn, Marshall, pull your guns out.
Alright, we're gonna occupy the guns.
Pull your guns out, Marines. Let's get ready to kill.
LT, we got
Okay.
permission to board.
Kill,
Couch
kill,
Marines in.
kill, Marines.
Alright, Marshall done. Occupy the gunner seats. We got permission to board.
Copy. Portable board.
Let's go, Marines. Let's board this
Okay,
baby.
boys, let's mount up on the short bus.
Hey, barrels down until we're up and out of the fucking airspace here.
This really is a short bus. I can see Marines on it.
Yeah, dude, honestly, like, if there, we should honestly get 46 with the course like short bus.
Hey, you're
Alright,
why you touching my thigh there, Fox?
So, oh shit, my bad, man. I thought it was my thigh.
Wait. Fuck.
What's this co-pilot?
Why do you want
I
to
got
touch his
pretty
thigh?
long arms, man. Don't
Wait, how do I fucking? Oh, here we go.
There we go.
You can have sex with Brown or Dunn or Marshall if you want, man, but not your own team members.
Yeah,
know
man.
what
that means.
Come on
Shit,
over
bro.
here, baby.
Bro,
You're
you're
officially
open.
my team. Do some switcheroos.
What the hell?
Hold on, wait.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Alright, mans, now
What's
now
up?
we can go for it.
What the hell?
Go back to. Just come back to me, boy.
Marshall, I'm getting
like the same.
You goofy
this.
fuck.
This seat gives me a lap dance for me.
There's too many people talking.
I want to take a photo of this. This is oh, bro.
Oh, what the fuck? Hi.
It kind of looks more like 100 for me. But I can see the plane.
Yeah, I think so. I can't see much though. I got the chopper here beside me.
Every seat.
Stop switching your fucking seat.
No. Let's kill people.
Yeah, Marines. Let's kill. Kill.
Hey, when we're in flight, let's keep comms down so pilots can coordinate. Uninterrupted.
I forgot my air
contact. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Man down! Holy shit. Oh, he's still alive. Hold on. Fucking beast. Commies. Okay, he's dead now. Does Mantis team know the Browns like the limit is, so they don't prepare their fire right next time they fire over their heads?
Not yet, I gotta go.
By the way, Ramir,
Go Alright, mans. Here's the deal.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, so on this line right here, Brown's got his team digging in, oriented to the south, and then he's got one guy watching his west. What I want you to do is push to the southeast a little bit, about 50 meters, so that way you can find a spot to dig in to watch down slope.
Hey,
I hear it.
Gotcha.
Right.
Come on, Chin. Come over here.
Dig in on that height and make a kill zone and get out of these trees a little bit. And we'll dig him in right next to each other.
I just heard like a fucking Vietnamese.
Hey, don't shoot us.
Yeah, no, I have my safety on. Don't worry.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Try. I know this is not good cover, but you're gonna have to like stick behind that tree right there.
Okay.
Somewhere in the area where Mantis team is, not too close.
Yeah. Don't shoot up too high. On top of the slopes is So just make sure you're shooting into the valley.
Hey, Top, you got a mutual on your button?
I got one. I can help.
Throw one right here.
You got mine?
Okay.
You can just trigger it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the tree as the connection point for both of them. Thompson, you can work on the back trench.
Alright.
Yeah, imagine dying like the first second. I've had it happen to me a couple times.
Yeah, I've had it too. To be fair, he kind of was just standing up. You were also nothing but with him. I'm surprised you didn't get.
This guy's dead, so I'm gonna ban it.
Horrible close.
Next time we unload like that, just hang back to the HQ, don't try to push up on line behind the rifle. I don't want you getting down immediately with the radio. Put a big target on your back. Literally. You dig?
You're trying to figure out.
Yeah. Next time we unload from a bird like that in a hot situation, try to hang back with an HQ. I don't want you to be pushing up too close with the squad. Puts a big ass target on your back, figuratively and literally.
Second platoon, cancel digging.
Cancel digging.
Alright. Where's Man's at?
Tony wants to pull us
Over here, Loner.
Alright, if you need to,
close defense on top of
use the top of the hill as your access point. Just stay on like a northwest southeast lateral access. If you need to support Team 1, okay? Like if they start taking fire and you hear it to like their northwest, just shift at the top of the hill to fire down. They're basically where this row of trees ends.
No, I see him right there. I'm digging in right there.
Oh yeah, beautiful. All right, yeah, perfect. So just position yourself to their left or right to support them.
Let them know that.
Yeah,
So
I
either
got
way,
you.
our kill box that we have set up shifts. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Thompson, it's on
Hey,
back
big
to
dog.
So,
We're moving.
oh, we're moving.
Yeah, we're moving.
Roger. Team 1 on me. We're moving. Team 3, we're picking up and moving once one's with us.
Yep, we'll peel and follow behind.
Roger. Damn, Fox caught around right to the head immediately. Alright, we're rolling.
Alright, on you.
Alright, let's kick it.
Wait, well, how do I change to walking?
It's a mixture of W and S to walk and double pressing C to go from compact base just to running. That's what it is by default.
Fuck you. Alright, then Blaze, just pull back.
Alright, looks like we're digging in like right here. Oh, can we get our other boy here?
We didn't shorten ourselves too much here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, because the game was really fucked and had forced us to have a really low distance. And so Zeus has been trying to fix that for like the past hour. Want to pull back kind of right here and put a little TP right here.
Hey, Team 1, make sure you do your back trenches too. We're kind of tight up here, so we might get we might be susceptible to IDF.
Gotcha.
Audible west, audible west.
Jack and audible west.
Yeah, this is perfect.
I'm gonna clear this brush, boys. My shovel. A well-known brush clearing tool.
You guys just sending out yes.
Want to dig a tiny little area for that shoot?
Take this, Mitch right here.
Yeah, LT.
This is terrible. You can't
Lieutenant Bloater, where's CCP at?
I can't see
Okay,
down
so
the hill at all. But I
Learner,
guess
the
it's- I don't know.
CCP is going to be directly to your south, past the machine gun.
Within like
over the crest.
fucking 20 meters.
Yeah.
Or whoever that is.
Yeah, it's just a shit fucking.
We're going to go ahead and dig a back trench for this area up here. We're going to take it.
Yeah, let's work on those back trenches, boys.
Yeah, I'm like, you deploying this bullshit? No.
Hey, you're gonna have to dig it down. One.
Might want.
If someone wants to cover me, so I can go, or if someone wants to tear down those bushes.
Okay.
Again.
Or you can do like 30 cal.
I'm gonna step out for like 2 mics to
lay down.
bushes.
Yeah, set
Hey,
it down
Thompson?
on the lay down.
Okay.
Yeah, make one on the.
Would you like to, you kind of see where I'm putting the second half of this little fighting hole? You want to try to find a good spot to...
No. Stop digging whoever that is. I'm moving it up.
Oh, fuck, he's connecting right here. Just help me dig this.
The only thing I can aim at.
Let's get it back trench in.
I'm back.
Alright, yeah, boys. If someone wants to start working on a trench like right here, I'm gonna start digging one right over here, just so we're all covered up.
Okay.
That should be alright. I think if you
Someone
deploy
help me.
behind it-
What? I'll help you.
someone deploy behind it. It's fucking hard. Oh my god.
Hey man, cover sectors of fire here.
Oh, I'm digging. You can point them out to me now.
Alright, so those openings there, that opening there. Back in
I
that?
gotcha. No, yeah, I gotcha. Like over there to
the
over
whole
there.
northwest axis, basically. You got a machine gun section in between you and Team 1, so they'll cover our middle. We'll anchor that down. Then you got a machine gun to your left covering your side, so.
Chin, if you want to watch like right over here,
I got you directly northwest.
Yeah, if you want to watch almost north, kind of like into the middle of northwest, and if you want to watch west, northwest over there, be amazing, boys. I'm gonna keep digging. Yeah, if your boys need a drink or water or need to eat, now's a good time to do it.
You can almost see right down the barrel. This one up.
Why are you in my face?
I want to recreate the thing from Fallout New Vegas.
Thanks, had a kick in the head.
No, when like there's like a what's it called? The crier. There's a crier.
Hey, if you want to finish the fighting strip, I'll finish this for you guys.
And if you point your gun at it, it says, "Wow, I can only see right down the barrel."
Hey, something else. I see a bunker out there. That's crazy shit.
What?
I see a bunker.
Oh, misfire,
Oh, what the
misfire,
fuck?
misfire.
Andy!
Three funny.
Holy
you guys
shit.
Oh, I know who it was. I'll PB smack. Don't worry.
No,
I was trying to make sure people were actually digging the right direction instead of super long, super trenches.
Yeah, I see like.
See the gray?
It's blending. You're not. You're blowing shit up. You're not building shit.
Alright.
You're a DA. You're an unengineer.
There's only one.
Alright, Sergeant Blaze, we got sectors to fire up. Back from Doug.
There's one there,
Yeah.
and then there's one there.
We're a little bit, the weakest part of our line
Oh shit!
is gonna be on our
I do
north
see
one,
one.
our east one.
Yeah,
It's gonna be over there.
There are two watchtowers. There's
Yeah,
one
March
over there,
far.
and there's one over there.
To be fair, there's also a
Anchor
town
on that side.
so that's probably why.
He's got like the company CC right behind him,
You can
so
see
I'm
the
probably
building
spending most of my time
right
over
there.
there if you're looking for me.
We're on the east side.
There's like
Yeah,
one
I'll show you.
lone hut there. That doesn't make it a town.
I see. Like,
No, you can see
four
the bright
houses.
patties over there, man. What are you talking about?
Four
It's
houses
totally
where?
town. Yeah, it's more up the road, like more west,
That's
in like that valley.
When there's villages, there's people, and when there's people, there's guns.
Oh, look at those stakes over there too.
Use your extremely realistic, like 20 times zoom.
40 times. Yeah, we have to get it right.
You're extremely realistic.
There's more than like 4 houses right there.
I'm literally only seeing foundations of 1, 2, 3, maybe a fourth one behind the rock, but.
I'm talking about.
Oh, never mind. I see the watchtower. Yeah, that's true. I see
Yeah,
that.
if you look a little bit more to the northwest, you can see.
Yeah. I see. Yeah. And
Yeah, I'm
then
seeing
there's
that.
another watchtower over there.
Oh, there's bunkers too. Oh yeah, good catch, guy.
Could you say thanks to Yeah, you can say thanks to extremely realistic.
I'm pretty sure what we're looking at is Jingaya, or whatever the hell I pronounce that.
I don't know, just look on Hill 40 and then look here in northwest. and you'll-
Well, yeah, I see the road. We're looking at Jingaya.
Oh yeah, Jingaya.
Yeah,
Because it has a hill right there too. Yeah, that's Jingaya.
Those bunkers 100% like old, like World War II type shit.
Okay, what is it? Ham and lime.
Wait, did they even
There we go.
in Vietnam?
Japanese tried invading. Yeah.
Oh.
Someone's dying like this.
Japanese did try to invade French Indochina and did not do very well.
Well, they had French Indochina for a while until they lost it.
True.
Huh?
Right.
About to start sending registration rounds out.
Flavored toothpaste, basically.
He's good to go, and then we'll bring in the actuals.
Oh, hey, don't want to do that. Sorry,
Mapping
Mitch.
it out. Unless you want to map out some of the fire with the actuals.
There's a fireman.
And I can work on the mortar.
Works.
Okay. Alright.
Do I find a way?
Let me pull up that polar sheet real quick in case you need to follow in.
Alright,
Shoots in one bowl that doesn't shoot like that.
La Flossa.
And then you get the worst gun in the
Kinda. I mean, it's not great, but
Yeah.
It literally has the robot acting forces gun.
Listen, man.
You would play Roblox, wouldn't you?
Listen, brother. I'm trying to hold out the
Approximate
next campaign.
grid for that is
We get actual
0,
right.
5, 7,
I love the M16.
9, 0, 2, 5, 6.
It's the one that jammed, but I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining either.
I can
And
do it
also
for you.
potentially more advanced.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
I
I get
saw.
it.
I looked at that.
Whiskey India, India successful.
I'm also-
Fire mission grid over.
I'm hoping that we get more corpsmen. Because only
Yeah.
need 2 in like 5 weeks.
Yeah, I did too.
He's giving him a grid fire
Whiskey
mission right
India,
now.
successful.
Get your grids and then your polars.
Fucking Zoom is crazy.
So you guys are eating and drinking.
Character Delta. I'm just trying to call a fire mission real quick to register on this tree line. Are you ready to receive? Roger. Target grid is 0, 5, 7, 9, 0, 2, 5, 6. Say again. Target grid 0, 5, 7, 9, 0256.
maybe 700 meters.
We are not firing on enemy at this time. This is to range in the mortar. How copy?
All the way out there. 320.
Roger. Quick tidbit. If you need me to say something again, say. You will say again that target coordinate. Don't say repeat, because we'll be under the assumption.
looking at?
It's just confusing because repeat is specifically designated for fire missions.
You want to burn it?
So
don't you?
saying again target coordinate.
Burn it to the ground.
0579 0256. Say again.
What?
0579 0256. How copy?
I like my clean. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Standing up.
Couple things. Don't say 5x5. Say Lima Charlie. That's a period appropriate term. Anybody on this net listening, same deal. Don't say 5x5. When I say how copy, especially on a target grid, read it back.
No cards to
So
corral.
go ahead and read back that grid to me this time.
Staring at the empty park.
Zaragoza here to the northwest.
Something poetic about that, you know?
Roger, solid read back. Be advised, danger close. You need to make that shit on point. How copy?
340. Yeah. 340.
Yeah, you have to say back.
Uh-oh.
What the hell was that? Oh,
Or wannabe.
You're doing fine.
poor guy.
Murdered him.
What the fuck?
Yes.
I might see too much of the general.
Hey, be advised, we're gonna have outgoing mail going over your heads.
Be looking dangerous. I think we can see through.
Outgoing mail.
Hear that, boys? Outgoing mail is going to be over our heads shortly.
Do we need to
Don't worry,
get
if
down?
it's for some reason a short round, we're gonna Zeus heal you. We're giving the mortars the opportunity to kind of adjust themselves here.
Purple too, make sure you eat and drink.
Ramirez got 4 beers for 3.
Whiskey India, this is India 6 actual order. How you doing with those calculations? You doing okay or do you need help?
That fucker is lying to me.
Roger, just checking in. Standing by, out.
You hear my buddies, my battle buddies, if you will?
Yes, I heard everything they said and ignored them.
I love those guys.
How do you want to go out, Lauren? Wait a second.
10 for 6. Roger, we're not in a rush. Hey, while we're sitting up here, oh, actually, no, I'll send this out on the radio. I'm an idiot. Save my throat. For more important things, right, Yeffet? Sorry. India 2, India 3, this is India 6 actual, over. How copy?
How long have I been in country now and I don't have a fucking tan yet?
India 2, India 6, radio check over. Hey, India 2, you're getting called on the fucking radio.
Yeah, I thought you were who said it, but what time they got a snap
Roger. Thank you. You're close enough. I don't have to use the radio. I just didn't want to have to do that in the first place. Hey, I think I hear Vanningham close. I'll just be fucking loud. Mark your fields of fire. Like range card, your lines. Start marking it on the map, and we'll talk about it here in like 10 minutes when the support situation is ready.
Range card.I.
Whiskey India. This is India 6.
Hey, learner.
Yo.
Ooh, where are you?
Hi.
Here you go. Mind, you and Blaze both have maps. Do you mind if you mark the fields of fire for your fire teams from their positions?
Sure.
Just rough estimates, really.
Okay. Do you want me to just like draw a cone or?
Yeah.
They're like They're polar points.
I would say cones, like from
That's alright, dude.
originating from
You
the fighting
carry-
positions.
Okay, yeah, I could do that. I could try to do that.
Thank you.
Are you okay, man?
Ask Blaze for help if we need it. He's better at the shit than
I
both of
really
us,
don't
probably.
even need you to do that. I'll just load my other two.
We're going
What the fuck is that
from.
noise?
I have one. Stand by. Go lay down in the hole. You do better because I need an RP. Thank you. Alright. Fuck, we're down on the net. Oh damn. That was awful.
That sounded gross.
He sounds tired or sick. I'm not sure. We'll check on him later. Radio check over.
All right, there we go. Here, I'll even put a.
Oh, what's up?
I crashed, sorry.
Roger, thank you.
That's fine.
What's happened in the interim where I've been gone?
Mortars are dropping a danger close fire mission just to arrange their mortars, see if the map's not fucked up, and we're making.
It's not the map we're worried about. It's just the position and the
Cone
terrain.
fire.
So like if that mortar is tilted even slightly, it will short round the rounds by up to 300-400 yards for no fucking reason other than it's Arma. Like in real life, that would obviously not happen.
Yeah.
Did you get told about the bunkers over there? There's a bunch of bunkers to the northwest.
Yeah, and both, that's Jing-Ea, or however the hell you pronounce it.
Jing-Ea, I'd say.
The Jing-Ea, and then Jing-Wei, pretty much nothing.
Those aren't even bunkers. Those are just cement or wood or like mud-sided hooches.
You concur with that, Blaze?
I mean, you
know,
can
back
fucking hit it with a fucking airstrike if you want, Yeffet. Just for practice.
Hey,
where's Yeffet? Alright, get that fucking bird, work with Lieutenant Blowdorn, and blow the fucking shit out of those hooches, just because we want to.
Yeah, they're obstructing my beautiful view.
Just because we have the money.
Sorry, Blaze.
Alright. Yeah. You got it. Alright, so you can see
Daggone one off, Tom.
that's Jing-Ea on the map, by the road, and by the...
Friendly air coming in, boys.
Fuck, where the bunkers? Where those little mud huts go? There we go. You can see a little bunker just to our immediate 320. Okay, let me see if I can mark it.
We just got a buzzsaw on your.
Do you have a map? See this area by Jing-Ea? Yeah, there's a little just past the road.
Oh, daisy cutters? Do we get a timber
To
saw?
the right of the road, there is some
I never played bunkers. It's gay, don't worry.
at the base of the rocks. Not really bunkers, they're more like sand.
700 hours in a game.
Area to drop it. See if they form a register.
Oh, yeah, that's like counter.
Pilots have done turn tracking.
Thousands of hours for that. It takes a lot of.
Oh, there are 2 watchtowers as well.
Yeah.
They could be gear stab. You know, gear stab towers, hunter sniper,
Yeah.
They just haven't been recruited by the big con yet, eh?
You know, for the only game I can put a lot of hours into.
Full on United States Marines animals. Sir?
Humans were mammals.
Dude, everyone hates this game.
Double dogs, aren't we?
We have surpassed humanity.
I'm trying to play Vietnam, you know, like with a bunch of fucking grown men. You know,
Yeah. I call it the apex of cooperative gameplay. That's why I play it.
Oh, hey, Milch.
Which is
I want
really
to
what
point
it
out
is.
to you guys that it's fucking
A
hilarious.
bunch of random Joes fighting by a system.
What?
Digging in on a right.
Try to draw a fast mover in and drop him on these tiny little defense missions. We hit Z by Jing-Ea.
Solid copy, only that we don't need a full fire mission. This is just a registration round. So we'll do
I like floating with the 5
Comfortable with that target. Okay.
You're like hovering above.
So I'm just.
Yeah, you're leaving the corporeal plane.
Are you ready to see the definition of discretionary spending?
Exactly how far away that is.
We're about to drop a napalm on a house just because we
Other
can.
than that, I'm copying ready, standing.
It's about 700 meters, almost 800 meters away.
Thanks.
Hey, you're welcome.
It's not fire mission artillery, it's actually fast moving disruptor napalm, and they're just trying to get them on the net.
Alright, we're about to put a mortgage payment on that fucking village.
Yeah, it's just over there.
Oh, we're gonna move into the village?
Wait, that is a legitimate bunker, actually.
It's more like a fucking mud hut and sandbags.
Right there, yeah.
Brandishes
Not like that
$2
bunker
trillion
top you guys
of
from,
a defense budget.
I mean, it's definitely fortified, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, let's blow it up.
Learner, even if it was just a random house, we would still napalm it.
No, why not?
Yeah.
We are
fast
napalming.
movers definitely need
Sir,
to
why did you
protect.
napalm the house? Denying the enemy's shelter.
Exactly.
It's like I was telling Blodorn, like, the only difference between a sniper and a hunter is that the hunter hasn't been recruited by the Viet Cong yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, did you hear about their platoon just like lighting up some poor guy fishing on a boat?
I did hear about that. I did hear about that.
He had ammo cases, so like, and all you heard was like just a cacophony of gunfire as every
Yeah, but
single
that-
open 60 opened up.
We later find out he was just using those ammo cases to store the pike that he caught.
Yeah. Bro literally like floats down the river perfectly to his family.
Keep an eyeball
Poor
for the
bastard.
round out.
Tony, what was this thing as... Tony,
Yes.
I got a
Yeah, it was a mistake. Don't worry about it. I was just trying to tell the Zeus's that they can send NBA whenever.
I have no idea what he shot.
Whiskey India. This is India 6.
The fuck?
Try again.
Probably gonna add 2,000 to that, probably.
That definitely was not fire mission. That was India 6's fire mission.
That was Mortar Spur.
Shift 1500. Add Duque.
Well, there you go, fellas. Your mortarmen are doing the thing.
Oh,
pretty good.
You guys got
Yo.
Blodorn.
Well, I thought your fet was gonna call him a fast mover. I don't know what the fuck we're.
Oh.
They need
Oh.
They need a frax 15 and hit accurate.
Oh, you're going for the tower thing?
No, we're going for the cement bunker, not the tower.
Yeah, that.
Oh, is the
over
cement
there.
bunker behind it?
No, right over there.
Oh, that thing? The cave? I can clearly see a cave.
No, I don't know what happened. However,
Hey, if they hit the village, I mean, I'm okay with that.
No, I
it's a pretty big target.
I do.
to hit.
Yeah, I do see a cave entrance though.
So,
Right there.
oh,
See right that?
Right? No, I'm looking at 331. There's a cave entrance.
now you want to go left of that. And then there's. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, that's it.
They were way off.
Yeah.
That's not our fire mission. That's India 6's.
Oh.
No, we're getting a.
Tony, you've done that twice now.
We're still getting the napalm?
That was exactly
That's what you have to want it, I thought. Yeah, napalm was a corner. That's
What? Yeah, it was a fast one.
Oh, they just dropped 500 pounds? Or...
That right there, I'm pretty sure was the mortar.
Yeah,
They
the
dropped
mortar
the-
was, and
They only have rockets.
they were.
They dropped a
Alright,
honey
guys,
boo boo worth of
let's
napalm.
get you guys a fucking pre-designated grid too. Alright, Whiskey India, this is India 6 fire mission grid, over.
Hey guys, thanks for being patient while we train up the mortars a little bit, guys.
Target coordinate 05880265. Say again, 05880265. How copy?
Oh my god, that plane is so high up here.
Yeah, what the fuck? No wonder he was off by 50 meters both times.
Target references that I was dialed in
Actually, that one could be a good like 10 meters further northwest. Yeah. Because
Roger,
the guns,
I copy
like, I don't
all,
think the
and those are good
fragmentation
readbacks.
rockets.
Same mission as before.
Rockets.
This is a
They're
registration
just
mission.
unguided, slamming it.
Yeah, it says promoted. I'm
was
just not going
pretty
to use
close
it. It's
for
bugged.
unguided,
Don't
I'm
worry
not gonna
about
lie.
it.
I think it might have
It's
some
a very
bugs.
niche target, you know, hidden under the brush.
Big Frederick Nietzsche target.
Still, he's still like hitting a thing. It's not just the thing we want to hit.
Yeah, I think it's fine. But hey, practice makes perfect. I'm not concerned about them dropping napalm because the last time we tried training with them to drop napalm, they were off by hundreds of meters, like multiple times.
Like a whole fucking ridge
And
line.
I'm not trying to get my platoon pissed off at me for dropping napalm on them when I know I gave them.
Audible.
That's audible.
Audible northeast.
Maintain your cone of fire. I'm assuming I can spot him.
Audible northeast.
South as well.
Is that northeast? Not northeast. It's not northeast.
It sounds like it's back over the hill.
Yeah, it sounds super.
Watanabe's high. It's not to the north.
Dude, that sneak! I think infantry.
Okay, audible everywhere. Just shoot everything.
Don't be cringe, Tony. Don't
Don't worry about this dead space on your left. We got
What
right there.
I got you. Yeah, we'll continue looking like over there.
Fucking man.
Rockets roll.
You hear that, boys? Watching your cones of fire.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Just got that.
I think we were in collateral. Shot it.
I think,
We're in the stamps.
I don't know. I just heard the zip. Oh, we're getting shot at.
I don't think it's collateral. Seems very
No one's shooting. I don't see anyone shooting at us.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, no one's over there.
Someone's a little ticked off.
Oh my god.
We're smarter than to try to push us into the north, because it'd be suicide to do that. Unless you're North Koreans, because Koreans did this shit all the time.
God, I hate
I love Koreans.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Is that one?
What?
No.
Just do the thing again.
You know, my fingers on the trigger, and there's like shooting all around me.
Northwest audible.
Actually, it would probably be better to say west.
That is definitely not northwest. That is like southwest.
And you're still doing that shit.
Get your ears clean.
Where he lives, sounds are backwards. So.
Who's running it? Nice. He needs practice.
That was
Says far west. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't see.
I don't know why, but my game became so fucking laggy.
Damn, some flag strikes.
The fuck? Oh shit.
Fantastic job. Thank you for that support. It seems like that contact's petering out a bit. Thanks to you. He just needs to support the radio. Just tell him he's doing the right thing.
Here we're retreading.
But really, they were sitting right on Indy Alpha 0101. I'm like, well, shit.
No. Here, I'll look.
It's gonna be dark real soon. We're not too far out from it. So.
I think you still got some
like up here, right?
We had we had letters with B4.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Continue it. I can hear him. Everybody's good.
Where's Novak?
What?
Oh fuck, it's right there. It's right there. Well, I think we all got miss having an M14 or at least a rifle.
Hey, could you get hit? Look at that.
I don't know. Yeah,
Looked like it did.
I've seen that happen.
I literally got shot in the chest when I watched it. Hit me right on the chest. Yep.
They caught your dog tag, Schofield.
81.
Whoa.
Because there's still treatment infant back there, so my guess is they're probably sitting back there. Yeah, 2 HPs sitting back there in direct line. Oh shit.
Fuck, thanks for reminding me.
Hey, 2-1, smoking lamps out.
Smokes and lamps out.
No, put them out.
Yeah, I know.
Food and drink. I almost fucking passed out. You're welcome.
Food and drink. Got hit by
Food and drink, ladies. Food and drink.
Behind you with the ground.
Oh, hey.
Hi,
Yeah,
guys.
I put the smoking lamp out for my squad.
Anybody tried coming up your way yet, guys?
Nah, it's all clear over here, Skip.
There's over west.
I'm worried if they do, do not hesitate to contact Whiskey into yourself and get fired up because because of the way that it dips off like that. I'm worried that they can sneak up that way. So stay vigilant.
Roger that. Do you want me to put down?
Ramirez, how you looking?
Oh, he walked away.
I'm alright.
Yeah, he literally said fuck you. You're not finishing your sentence.
I was saying we didn't get any northern target references. I mean, maybe they have some. Very good discipline, very good. Very good.
It's taking a lot to hold my bullets in me.
In you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you fucking dirty girl. Pour all of my ammo in my ass.
I gotta keep the rounds flowing somehow.
Bro, my fucking M14 jammed.
Only on their side.
Did it? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You'd have been going fucking wild with it.
Yeah, bro, like, I fucking emptied a whole mag in a few seconds when we first got opened up on and the M60 ran out.
Oh, gotcha.
Like,
It'd be like that sometimes.
Sometimes,
yo, look,
you know,
the plane is up in the sky.
Yeah, it's typically what they do.
they do do that.
Planes will be planes, bro.
Hey, Bird, is it a plane? No, it's Lockheed Martin. Was Lockheed Martin a thing yet in the 60s?
Yeah, I think so.
Were they military or were they just aeronautical?
I think they were just whatever the fuck, aerospace.
Yeah, that's the correct term, aerospace.
Yeah, aerospace engineers. Boeing was definitely around.
Oh,
Yeah, but
sure.
Boeing doesn't do much military.
They might have back in the day. I mean, GMC
Oh,
made
yeah.
fucking tanks.
Oh yeah, I love how Washing Machine Company makes the Galway Avenger.
Oh no, doesn't a calculator company make the one of the missiles?
It does. And then
The
a
targeting
Washing Machine
system.
Company, General
Skip.
Electric, makes the Galway Avenger.
I love American
Go for
contracting
two,
companies.
Absolutely fuck all over.
Yikes.
I love extremely professional radio comms that just say, I got fucking nothing over.
Oh my god, his challenge passed. Whoa!
The challenge is cracker. in the password barrel.
There you guys.
What?
Oh!
Oh, is there stuff happening?
Oh, yeah, it's cracker barrel. Boys. Challenge is cracker, password is barrel.
Roger.
Shit.
Fox and Shannon, challenge is cracker, password is barrel.
There you go.
On the off chance you don't know what challenge and password is, which you probably should, if you ever seen Saving Private Ryan, one guy says flash, and the other
Yeah,
guy
I
says
know, I
thunder.
know. So what's it again? I can't really hear any shit.
Yeah, just in case someone doesn't.
Yeah,
Hey.
don't worry about it.
Oh,
We're gonna bring it.
I see it! Over there! We're all in!
Hey, we're burning them.
Yeah, burn, motherfucker. Oh! Well,
Fucker, dude, I keep dying.
I got fucking bombed.
I swear to God,
Oh,
this is ridiculous.
the entire fucking team died. Damn.
Try this flag, boys.
That's it. Look at the flag.
Dude, that was fucking wicked awesome.
I don't know why, but I kind of want to take a shit.
Go ahead.
Boy.
Just in the middle.
Fuck
The
is
whole.
Howdy.
that whole
Oh
track
my
right now.
god. What the
Very
hell?
cool.
Dude, we all got fucking bombed.
Oh, did you get? Who died over here too?
Machine gun section.
Hell yeah, bro. Wait, how'd you guys die? What the fuck happened?
Came over to help you and then instantly died.
Alright,
Bags
how many
got
guys
dumped
do
into
we
the
got?
trench.
Yep.
we
I
got
kind of
here.
want to take a shit.
We got
I knew that would happen because we were all everyone like where they wanted us to
7.
dig was so clumped up. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little clumped up.
Yeah, everyone here.
7. And Venturino's over there.
I mean,
What about Brown's team?
It took them a minute to find us. But at that
Are they
time, we
still
all bled
there?
out.
Yeah, they're under artillery fires.
very cool.
I'm not gonna go in to that shit.
Why did you hot drop? Let us faster.
You want to drop us at the MFP?
No. I do not want to do that, actually.
Are you teleporting us?
Wanna ask? I feel like I might.
Mortar.
Hey, do you LT?
Makes sense that we get killed by the one thing we can't fucking fight.
Is that Watanabe? Maybe Schofield?
Very cool.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Jesus Christ, we
That's
all
Skipper
died.
too?
Yeah.
No,
you
yeah,
guys
as soon
die?
as you guys found us, we were already all
artillery
dead.
slammed
No,
right in the middle of our trench
I
line.
Yes.
just
I got a
bled
photo
out
of you
now.
getting direct impacted by an RPG.
Yeah!
I think I did
Wait,
at least.
were
Let
you
me
with
check.
us when we all died in the
You
trench?
can probably just
Yep.
TP us
Or
I
over.
was
were you
there.
the one that found us?
Dude, that's it's terrible.
Uh,
He's
I
the
was,
one that
I was
found
one of
you.
the I was one of the guys who found you. And we tried
Yeah,
helping you, but we
Skipper,
died.
fucking
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
was-
found us
artillery
a
landed
minute after
literally
we all
in
went
between
down.
my
Hold
two
on, man.
ankles.
Let me see if I
in
have
the
this.
trench.
Was it an
Dude,
RP?
I need-
was
I
it
need
like a
that-
B40 or was it an actual
time
like indirect
now,
fire?
dude.
No, all I saw was a
Mills got
flash
killed
and
by
then
a
I met
B40.
God.
The
Yeah,
rest of us got
it's
killed
hard
by
to tell.
grenades and mortars.
Yeah, it was
Alright.
fucking brutal.
Alright, group up if you're
It
ready.
might have been one of those
Felt
hand
like a
throwable
minute.
artillery rounds that explode on impact.
Alright, group up if
That
you're
was a
ready for
B40.
TP.
Is that what it was?
It hit.
Yeah, Bloodhorn's like,
So-
here I am.
Howdy, huddle.
It hit the back of your back trench, and the shrapnel exploded everywhere in front of you guys.
Fucking mint.
I'm pretty sure I saw him shoot that rocket, to be honest with you.
I saw the
And
guy who shot me point blank. I had to pick up the M60, and he turned and point blanked me with the B40.
Oof.
I didn't even know Arma AI could do that.
Alright,
I was like
alright,
less
get
than
ready
20
for
meters
this,
from him.
boys. You're going in.
Blood
Didn't
on,
you
I watched
fucking-
you get
dude,
fucking.
there should be an
up,
army
Alright,
distance.
We're gonna go in here. Just stand by.
3, 2.
How did you get point blank with a B40?
Like 30, 20 meters.
Oh,
I don't
Yo,
get
no.
what
yo,
I'm
yo,
saying.
yo, 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 yo. Alright, spread out quick.
Yo.
Alright, team, back to your positions.
How many dead is this?
Alright, stitching 55
Who's
seconds.
dead right here? Blood on.
Hey, we're back.
Let me check. Who is this? This is Loner.
Yeah.
Next time we do fighting,
Venturino.
Contact west!
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Oh shit!
Hey, frags out, frags out, frags out.
Frags out!
Goddamn shot.
Oh motherfucker.
Grab the grenade and throw it. I'm up. I'm still alive. I'm alive. Grenade out! Grenade out!
Rolling. You see it? Over there. Muzzle flash.
Yep, I'm coming. I'm coming.
They are coming from right here.
What's up,
Call in right there.
Muzzle flash right there.
Contact north.
Contact north.
Yeah, keep watching north, boys. Northwest.
Right where that was smoke is fading up, that's where we need it. We got enemies moving west to east in that fucking ditch.
Oh.
This is India 6 up on the net.
Oh my god.
Nade.
Oh, god damn it! What the fuck?
They're on their dicks in the middle in front of you guys.
Bitch! Fucking calmness!
I'm gonna track this shit further down. Hold on.
Yeah.
I kill him.
If you bring it straight to air, make it like fucking way down the field, way down the field.
Yeah. Roger, sounds good. We're just taking a lot of fire. They're coming at us from every direction. One times Nathaniel Victor Company. Roger, tell him to bring a big payload.
This fucking trenchman.
Hey, can we all move right there?
Oh shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
We got honorable north.
More audio north.
They're yelling. What the fuck?
Put another frag out north.
The hell?
Did y'all see the B-40 to the north?
He's the one over there. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to call? How about that?
Attack west.
Rolling!
I need paint.
Fucking hell.
Thompson, try to get me.
Hold on, I'm bleeding.
I have a fixed wing bird coming in. I'm having trouble getting any sort of indirect fire on the line, whatnot. But we're just talking. Just stand by, and when he comes in, I'm gonna mark targets with Willie Peter rockets or something to that effect. Also, the flare ship inbound.
Hold on.
Provide us some illumination. So stand by for both those things.
LT, do you want me to see if I can put a fucking red flare over where the contact is in the
dog.
valley?
Here, let me throw it in your backpack.
Wait
I
until that bird comes in.
All right, yeah.
Company net, yeah.
Roger, let's see if I can aim this thing appropriately.
Okay, take these two red flares.
Roger.
So wait till the bird is in the AO.
Say when and I'll, I think I probably gotta angle it out, right?
Gotcha. Yeah, angle it out.
Roger.
Yeah, hold on. Alright, I'm fixing myself. I'm fixing your arm.
These trenches right here are a learning lesson.
This way, so oh, he's right there.
I haven't completely fixed you yet.
Yeah, 2-1 filter, whatever frags you can from dead friendlies.
Oh wait, I need to check your other arm.
It was a quick decision.
Alright, Bloater, I'm giving you morphine.
Thank you.
I don't. No.
There you go, dog.
It's a Condor aircraft.
Is that guy alive?
That guy alive.
No.
Nice frag. Nice frag, whoever that was. You just snatched the life out of somebody.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Craft is out here.
Sexy fox.
I got a fucking arm,
Roger.
dude.
That doesn't tell me how long it's gonna be, but
Basically, airbus,
yeah, if I got
airburst
pissed,
that guy right in the jaw.
I need you to cover
Yeah.
my ass for 20 seconds. You're back.
Hey, Yeffet or whomever, just give me word whenever that bird's in the AO.
I'll tell you, don't worry.
Thanks, brother.
I've just got corrected. It's not a bird.
So far we have.
So we're
Either way.
getting a fucking, like a phantom or a
Stitching you ground 9 seconds.
47.
Either way, yeah. Get that flare out.
Dude, if we have a gun ship,
Hey, who's
that'd be
wounded?
fucking sick.
I'm good.
Yeah, be tight.
T-47 is a gunship, right?
Yeah.
Who can't see anything?
I got him.
Alright, no, I'm just writing down how many wounded we got.
Yeah, the sky.
Northeast, northeast. Frag out! Loading.
One of you.
Got it.
We're out.
Everyone get your heads down. Out, incoming.
Head down.
Heads down.
Head down. Get down.
Okay, hold your frags, hold your frags, hold your frags.
There it is. Wrong way, sorry. Stood up and I'm like, what the fuck?
Fox, you good?
Oh my god, so
Yeah,
many
I'm
dead
just
bodies.
fucking
Oh my
moving,
god.
motherfuckers.
So many dead
I'll
bodies.
stitch you up real quick.
You good, so sweet of you.
Okay, make sure.
You're good.
I'll hold still. Thank you.
Make
Yeah, you're good.
is actually
You're
Oh my god,
Holy
there's a camera
shit.
here. I'm taking it.
Going back to my
Okay, I killed a bunch of guys, but I assume one did
Realize the body of this guy.
went fucking full ammo. Feed the pig.
Alright, well, there ain't no grenade left.
Yeah, some energy ammo here.
The fuck?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you too.
Not even doing that. No?
Hey, audible close, audible close. Everyone
audible
get
bar.
up, get ready.
I heard the fucking VC voice.
BCP warrior.
So we can do some dead.
I will, so.
I see muzzle flash over there.
Here?
Your rifle. I don't see your rifle.
You sure that wasn't the fucking tracer?
Maybe the. Yeah, that might be tracing. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, get your head down,
Okay,
boys.
no. Holy shit.
That'll teach you.
Oh my god. Anyone hurt?
Foreman.
Oh my god.
Is this our showing?
Holy shit.
There'll be no one left on this hill. BC or not.
last picture of you alive, man. The last picture alive. Go on, brother.
I really hope they're canceling that fucking pouch.
Just a quick little peek before. Yeah, this kind of sells. I'm up.
Alright, get up, boys. Let's take him out.
What the fuck am I hearing?
Okay, let's set a position.
If you need more ammo, maybe you can loot some off these bodies.
Yeah, take it from bodies. Fuck.
Yo. Is there... Oh. Y'all good?
I don't think that's necessary. I know D3's been hit hard, but still
Oh
comes up.
shit, here that comes that air support. Oh, it's a
I was wondering
gunship.
what that sound was.
It's a fucking gunship, dude. Check it out.
Coming. Who needs the... Where?
C-130. Go crazy.
Damn.
It's like that one Call of Duty mission.
Yeah, dude. There's actually 2 Call of Duty missions now.
Yes, there is.
That's the new one, yeah.
Fuck! They want us fucking fried.
Fuck. Oh.
Gotta get out of here. Hey Marshall, sorry we didn't check on you before, bud.
No worries.
Dude, you have 10 large bulgets in your chest anyway.
I
You
don't
were
know.
pretty
Is this our artillery that's hitting?
Wait, entire 2 on fucking.
Automatically fell to the ground in front of somebody.
That is not our artillery.
I was talking to Kuplin, and I was like, man, I was like, smoke, man, that's a sign of something bad happening. And I looked over, and then I was then looking at the respawn screen.
Yeah, same. I saw the smoke, I threw a Willie Pete, and I went to go run down the line, and then I was at the respawn screen. Oh,
Is that
God.
what is that what heaven's like?
Yeah, basically, I saw Meyer run down there to the
Now, when you
smoke
first
back
get to
at the
heaven,
enemy,
it's a lot
and
like
he
the
got
DMV.
vaporized by one of the first artillery shells.
You know, it's crazy. He was still alive after that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He survived the artillery shell.
Ramirez, you'll get to heaven and then
Bro,
like,
I survived like
you'll get
every artillery
paired
shell
up with a
and one
counselor
just
who's
landed
gonna pop in
directly
that DVD replay of your life.
Oh, dude, all the times
like,
I was
just
masturbating,
chilling.
dude,
Me and Bloodorn.
I'd be so embarrassed.
And I was like, "Hey,
What do you
Bloodorn,
think your total's gonna be? How much?
do you want
what
that
kind of numbers
fucking
you gonna put up, buddy?
At
sky
least in
train
the
in the sky
fucking,
to kill
I
shit
don't
for
know.
you?" And
Maybe
then he's like,
thousands,
"I
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
any targets."
A jerking
I got
off?
shot.
Yeah, jerking off.
Dude, mine's gonna be like millions. What are you talking about?
I got killed
That's
instantly.
crazy.
when I-
Yeah, I forgot about the like 5 times a day bender sometimes I had.
Yeah, man.
When I was
Like when I
depressed.
first learned to jack off, dude, I was like fucking. That was like a recreational activity.
What is this conversation?
Shut the fuck up.
You don't even you know
Let the
nothing.
man speak.
You weren't there.
Let the man speak.
Yeah,
He will not
dude,
be
not gonna lie, though,
silenced.
when I like figured out porn, and I was like, oh, I could jack my dick, bro.
Oh,
it was like
I
a marathon
yeah.
every day.
I
Like,
had 30
how many
burns
times
on
I
my
could
dick.
blow a load before it started to hurt? Bro,
Yeah,
it was
literally.
awful.
Yeah, the
That's true
size
as
of my
hell,
dick
bro.
looked like a fucking leather handbag.
You're building bro. You're building your endurance.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
No,
thank
my
God
dick
all
is
that
just a
when I
callus that
finally
I
started-
piss out of.
When I finally started having sex, it actually lasted longer because I spent so long as a kid just cranking my shit until I passed out.
Yeah, you passed out. Yeah, your
Bro,
nuts
bro,
would start getting
literally,
sore,
like-
and then you'd pass out from pain.
Yeah.
Then you'd wake up, and your nuts would be purple, and then you'd go again.
Yeah, when you nut
Bro,
so many
literally
times in a
does-
row that you start
fell
blowing
asleep and
ghost
did
loads
the-
and you're in pain, bro. That's where it's
Yeah. Yeah, when I first started to jack off, I looked like I was in hospice.
at.
Just
What?
drain
Bro
the
literally
whole-
did it till he fucking passed out and went.
Dude,
No, not
100%,
even,
bro.
dude.
Drained my balls till I literally like
Yeah,
fell
literally.
over unconscious, bros. Oh, dude, it's a great time. Great time to be alive. Like,
couldn't
I'm
leave
gonna
the
fall
house.
asleep and I'm not having like a good time falling asleep. I'm just gonna go crank my shit until I pass out.
Yeah.
Fucking Bro literally has like disease above his head.
Like a sim.
My toes were curling so much, dude, I was getting like sore calves.
You're getting cramps and shit?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, hell yeah, bro. If you never cranked your shit until you got like fucking.
Hello.
Like,
Just peeling barrels of chili.
I love looking at cramps, dude. It's crazy. I'm looking like, holy shit, that's real. As I'm like,
like you get bored, there's nothing going on, just go like.
Yeah, you
run
jack
over
your
to
buddy off.
No, wait, what?
Oh, dude, it's like I read an article about there was a community on PlayStation for Ghost Recon Wildlands players who did fucking like intense erotic roleplay in the game.
What?
What do you mean? How do you do that?
There's the most random game I've ever heard of that being a thing.
It was called Ghost Recon.
If you had said like 5M or Red M, I would have believed you. But...
Yeah, whoever was a part of that's really bad.
Yeah, how
right, guys?
depraved do you have to be to do sex
totally
RP and Ghost
totally.
Recon?
I'd never. But I tell you what, though, the best game to ever play is like if you're ever deployed in like the Middle East, you go to one of the porta shitters and you play the game where you see how many times you can nut before you pass out from a heat stroke.
Well, that's like taking yourself as close to death as possible.
Yeah,
This is-
exactly.
This article has the best title of all time: "The Secret Sex Community of Ghost Recon Wildlands."
It's not a secret if you
Yeah, it's got a goddamn article.
Authored by Watanabe.
Wait, yeah.
Arma3
Author
is there.
Watanabe.
Yeah, are you the founder?
50 Shades of
Yeah, there's like a little photo of him in a turtleneck, like with one hand on his knee, like proud that he wrote the article.
Fucking 50 Shades of Tom Clancy, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Tom Clancy positively rolling great right now.
Dude, she's doing G-first turns in his grave.
Banging
Man,
up a
this-
storm in there.
Why do you think it's Rainbow Six?
I'm just gonna go up on top of that gravesite and listen to the fucking Gmod ragdoll sound.
You're just hearing.
Yeah, Watanabe exclusively rode the motorcycles in Wildlands to vibrate his own clit.
One of my all-time favorite stories to tell people is like, there you are in Afghanistan, and it's like 140 degrees, and you're
And you're
fucking
beating your
like,
meat.
porta shitter, and you're beating your meat, and then you start hearing the incoming like alarm go off, and then you play the game where you're like, do I stop jacking my shit to go hide from the mortars, or do I see if I can finish before I get blown to smithereens?
Still jacking your shit and still haven't wiped your ass.
Dude,
Exactly.
there was a TV show. There was like an internet TV
I'd be
show
pissed off. I'd be pissed
about
off.
Marines. That exact thing happened in the first episode.
It's
I
real.
forget what it
A
was
Grunts
called.
life. A Grunts life.
It's the Grunts Life by
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pete.
Grunts Life.
It's very real. That's why I love that like Vets Life TV show, bro. Because most of that shit is so realistic. Bro, like, I don't want to see this for veterans. Like, I don't want to think of my military members that served this country that way. And I'm like, bro, that's like the realism of it, bro. It's just
That's like
real as fuck.
30% of the military is finding ways to jerk off.
Yeah, like okay, so we're on a
Yeah.
when Marines are on a MEU, right? Which is basically when they put like an entire battalion reinforced of Marines on a bunch of boats, and they just float around in the ocean waiting for shit to go off for them to go help in. You have these berthings, right? A berthing is like the living area on a ship, and inside of a berthing, you have this really like rank, untaken care of bathroom in all of them.
Hell yeah.
Right? And so ours only had 2 stalls. One of them, we had it marked with a piece of paper with marker on it that's like laminated to the stall door that says the shitter. And then the other one has a laminated piece of paper that says Jack Shack on it. And it was designated that if you're going to beat your meat, you had to do it in the Jerk Shack one. So that way people can still use the shitter.
They make everyone on the
Important
base
distinction.
Eskimo brothers, kind of.
Right.
Yeah, basically. Well, so funny enough, on that MEU, 3 of my Marines caught the clap from the same sailor.
Oh yeah.
And then she got kicked off the ship and sent back home for gonorrhea.
Dude, I bet she stunk, bro.
Awesome. I didn't get gonorrhea in a ship full of clean people.
Here's the worst part, right? When you actually meet the chick, so they showed me who it was, and I saw her. She was wearing glasses thicker than Bubbles from fucking Trailer Park Boys. She had a mouth like a fucking ogre that started chewing on rocks.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
And she had a face like a raccoon that got drugged down the road, dude. It was awful.
Dude, she's a fucking baddie, bro.
Dude, she could probably suck the pigment off your dick.
Oh, 100%. That's what they were telling me. They're like, yeah, dude, she's fucking ugly, but you don't have to look at her in a dark closet. I'm like, no, I'm good.
I risk gonorrhea for it.
I asked her. I asked them. I'm like, where the fuck are you guys fucking her? And they're like, oh, we were fucking her in the fan rooms. I was like,
That sounds
all at
awesome, bro.
once.
Yeah.
There's probably like a line outside the door. What?
Flagpole.
Flagpole?
Alright, listen
Oh,
up,
what?
boys. Regroup at the flagpole.
Why are you laying on the ground?
Yeah, why are you laying on the ground?
Face down. Get to the flagpole.
Bro,
I'm a
bro
screenshot
got
of
hit by
myself.
too many fucking.
Oh, what the?
Too many
That's
drinks.
It's pretty funny.
Too many howitzers.
He's up.
Oh, is there
There
teleport?
is. Wait a minute, it's to drink water. Don't worry about it. It's technical difficulties. No. Just gather around here.
He's trying to get a head count for who's ready.
Alright, boys,
Wait.
we're kind of lacking on fucking air power and Zeus power, so I'm just gonna TP you guys to the.
No, we can take.
east.
We can get him in. We can fucking take.
Yeah, we're gonna
You
retake
wanna
a hill
take
that's
them in on
empty.
top of that hill that is getting struck by mortars, artillery, and fucking flares.
We'll wait
Send
till
it.
it
Not
stops.
to mention the NBA.
Oh, wait
I'm
till
gonna-
it stops, so we
I'm
can
gonna mount a
saying.
bayonet.
a hot LZ would be pretty like sick nasty. I'm not gonna lie.
Alright,
I got a
alright,
bayonet
pressure
mounted.
Al, load him up.
All right, to the 46.
Yeah.
He's riding in his
Get
skivvies.
the
That's
shot
it.
bar, get the shot bar.
He's a professional.
Give me a loadout.
Boys,
Because mine
Yeah,
is
just
just
one
working.
shot.
Hold
on,
Follow
they're
the
indexing.
Zeus.
Okay.
It's working.
Okay, index.
Index.
What? Aww.
Oh shit.
Are you serious? Most of the out we just talk about jerking off all day.
Oh.
I do that normally.
Hey, welcome to the suck, Ramirez.
So it's like when they told me I was gonna.
I'll go to the toilet, continue shooting.
Everyone's naked. Coupland, you're naked too.
Hi, Salt. I'm gonna go
I'm
take a
wearing
shit up
my
here.
camp attire.
Yeah, I see you naked as
Hi,
well.
Phil.
Yeah, I can still talk, so.
Alright,
I'm
Dylan,
not
let's
exactly
just,
naked.
Sorry, Ramirez, you're
still
going to
going.
the gay zone.
XO.
I know. I'm going to Bulgaria or something. Something equally as awful.
Just like want us to like accidentally organize that we'll go down to our fucking skivvies, and when all the boys teleport back, they're just like, "Why is everyone in the skivvies?" And we just gaslight them to say that we aren't.
Yeah, roll
Hell
that,
yeah.
Jammies.
Okay, boys, let's get naked.
Hello.
Oh, look at all the pretty boys lined up.
Oh, fuck, there are still people on that fucking hill.
Dude, honestly, the group teleporting has been sort of weird lately.
I know.
I'm not even gonna lie. It's like left people behind like very consistently. Okay, so just talk real quick about things we didn't get to do, should have done. Massive fuck up on my part. Challenge and pass should have been identified way earlier. And I appreciate lines being marked. The only thing is, for the actuals who are out there, just come in and check in at the company CP hole and just walk, verbally walk through your lines with me, and just that way we can make any concessions we need to for you, and we're not just kind of leaving you in the lurch, or you didn't think of something and I did, and we just didn't have time to sit there and talk about it. So once your lines are set in, you're comfortable with it, just come talk to me. But I appreciate it being marked out that way. It does kind of identify like where our weak points are, and they tried to hit it, but we were able to adjust, so that's fine. And it's because we knew that. The mortarman here.
I am.
Mortar fire was on point, so we'll continue to drill it, and it'll be great. And then we probably called that flare ship too late. Company HQ, we could have thought of that earlier. I'm just thinking about it like out loud. There was questions regarding like RTOs on the line calling in their own fire support, and there's a couple ways to think about this. Ideally, the 60 section would have been operating, during the bulk of that like heavy fighting that we had, and in a standard situation they will be. And so my immediate reaction for the platoons would be to guide that fire. So it takes it off my plate, and I can focus on artillery and 81s. And additionally, I can focus on coordinating like logistics stuff and air support of various types. You guys are primarily working in those 60s. I know we say it every week, but it ends up just being company HQ. That'd be a big thing that your RTO teams and you can pick up on as platoons. And if you're the squad leader on the patrol with RTO, same thing. I'm putting the 60s in your boat. Into which case, take over. Which I would hope that you guys can handle most of it. Even to handle your own registration. I was doing it just because Davies needed to talk to a familiar voice to walk him through it. But anyhow, I appreciate the patience working through that. They got it done, and it'll get faster the more repetitions and competency they build with that. As far as overall, bad terrain, bad situation. So take those into account when you think about like how well you or your platoon did. It is just a shitty situation, not one that we would likely have been left in. And to be honest, as a company commander, I would have advised something totally separate. It was merely just to practice. So take all of those things into account. Now be critical of yourself and where you need to improve, but stuff to consider. I don't think I have anything else directly unless Lieutenant Barden does from the company HQ.
Yo. Alright, kids, let me break it down Barney style for you. When you dig in a foxhole, right? Ain't no reason to dig it for more than 2 people. Right? Let that be a lesson for the 7 people that die in that one.
I brought that up.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
fighting positions should be brought up, and it will be brought up in.
I wasn't saying any
debrief.
names, but I wasn't saying any
No,
names.
I'm gonna eat that shit. I did the same thing when I was a private in Korea. I did the same thing.
Word up.
But hey,
Die with the boys.
but hey, for real, you guys did okay. We pulled it on as thick as possible tonight because that's what training is for. We make obvious mistakes in the hardest situations so that when we go into the actual situations, we find it's not that hard and we already know our shit. Obviously, we've got a lot of things to shake out in the company in terms of just some minor details we need to touch up here and there. And obviously, you guys are going to go and do your debriefs and talk that shit out. So, thank you, weapons.
I don't think you have anything directly. I don't think we need to necessarily go over side up announcements until Saturday unless there's something pressing that I'm missing. So you guys can go ahead and go to your section debriefs. And we'll catch you on the flip. Raw.
Then
Oh shit! One thing before all of us go.